Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video for Connect with Cubes. Today, I will teach you how to solve the 4x4, Rubik's Revenge. That's its name, the Rubik's Revenge. So, there is a couple of things you need to know. The first thing, is that on a 3x3, let me scoot that 4x4 out of the way, there is one center, 4 edges, and 4 corners. Well, it is completely different on the 4x4. On the 4x4, there are 4 centers, 8 edges, and 4 corners. And like on the 3x3, there is a fixed center. There is no fixed center on the 4x4. It's for the center, it's just a big fat 2x2 center. But yeah, it's just the usual yellow opposite white, red opposite orange, and green opposite blue. The color scheme is still the same. The colors are still the same. It's just that pretty much the whole entire cube, besides the colors, are different. You know, there's more centers, more edges, and there's still 4 corners. And obviously there are 4 layers: the first layer, second layer, third layer, and the 4th layer. And the way we approached the 3x3 cube is we made the cross and then solved it layer by layer. What we're actually going to do is we are going to build things. We're going to build a bunch of stuff, and then finally we're going to solve it like a 3x3. So the last stage to solving this is a 3x3 stage. So we need to build the centers and edges, but on a 3x3 the centers and edges are already built, so you just do the 3x3 way. But on the 4x4 you need to build all the centers and edges. There's 2 edges. Instead of just 1 edge, there's going to be 2 edges, so we need to build the 2 edges. Yeah, we need to build centers and edges. There's more edges and centers. But apart from all that, the cube is pretty much the same. Yeah, right. So yeah, let's just get right into mixing it. So you gotta mix it up. Oh yeah, let me tell you the layers. These are the outer layers. The left layer, the right layer, and the left layer. The inner layers contain 4 edge pieces and the centers. Everything else is the outer layers. So, yeah, let's just get right into scrambling it. Now that you know the basics, let's start scrambling it. So you can turn some outer layers and some inner layers. You can spin some layers twice. You can do a whole bunch of crazy things. Wait. It actually takes a really... Crap, I dropped it. It actually takes a really long time to scramble the 4x4 Rubik's Revenge. It takes a really long time to do that. So, still mixing it here. I think that is about scrambled. Yeah, last move, okay. So, when you solve the 4x4, it'll look very scary and unsolvable. Or it looks unsolvable. Because that's what this whole video is. Sorry, I dropped the camera. I need to fix this. Oh no, I did it sideways. Okay, so this, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to build the white center or you can start whichever center you want. You want to build the white center, and then you want to build the opposite center, and then you want to build a middle color, then the other middle color, and then the last two middle colors. So, starting off with the white center, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be building the lines and then connecting the lines into a big block. So what we're doing is we find a white piece right here. So right here, and then this one's right here. We need them to be on parallel sides, and they need to be opposite. So they need to be opposite. So if we can just do this range of motion with these two layers, and we lift up this white piece, then you can quite simply see that we have just made our first white line. And then all you have to do is repeat it again. So we have this one right here, this white piece, and this white piece. All you need to do is you need to, again, do the range of motion with the outer two layers, and we lift it up. And as you can see, we have the two lines. So now we can just turn an outer layer, or turn the top layer in either direction, and then we have these two lines, so we can just bring down the right two layers, and now we have just solved the first block. So, now what we are going to do is we are going to flip the cube over. Oh yeah, and if the white block was a bit too fast, then please check the description for additional help videos. Or when I make them, there will be additional help videos in the description. But in this original tutorial, I won't go into too much detail on how to solve the cube. I'm just kind of like slowly walk you through it and tell you mainly how to do it. But if you want to see me actually get into details, when I make them, please check the description for additional help videos. So, yeah, now we just solve the yellow block just like the white block. We turn an outer layer, it doesn't matter which outer layer. So we have this yellow piece and this yellow piece. And when we do the range of motion to build our first yellow line, you can see that we have brought up one of the white lines. So what you want to do is you want to move the top layer, or move the yellow line out of the way, and then bring the white line back down. And now we have our first yellow line with the white block solved. So now we need to build our second line, and it's already built right here. Or not the orange, the yellow, right here. So what we do is we turn the front, and we turn the top, so that way they're like this, and then we do this range of motion again, of lifting up these two, and we have built the yellow block, but we've broken the yellow block. So what we do is, what you would most likely do is you bring the white block back down, but then that brings you right back to where you started. So what you need to do is you need to spin the top layer twice. And now the lines are lined up, as you can see there. Then what you want to do is you want to, on whichever half of the cube they're lined up on, you want to lift up those two layers, spin the top twice, and then bring down the white line. And as you can see, quite successfully, you have built the white block and the yellow block. So now we can move on to all of the middle colors. So how you solve the middle layer, your first middle color, it's very easy. All you need to do is you need to put any center color, any center color, it doesn't matter. Like, for example, I'll start making this blue line. So you have this blue piece and this blue piece. Or no, this blue piece and this blue piece. So what you want to do is you want to connect those two, is you want to keep turning the outer layers until one's in the top right and one's in the bottom right. And then you want to turn the bottom two layers to the left so that way you built the first blue line. And then, just for fun, if you want to, I just like to do this. You don't have to do this. Just for safety, we can put this line in the top by turning the front counterclockwise. We can put this blue line on the top. And then we have these two blue centerpieces. We put one in the bottom left and one in the top left. We turn the top two layers to the left to connect the blue line. Put the blue line on the bottom by turning the front, and then bringing the top two layers back. And then we have the two lines. So what we can do is spin the bottom two layers to the left, and then we have solved the blue block. We have just solved our first middle color block. So now moving on to the color next to it. The color next to the blue. You can either pick the side to the right of the blue, or the side to the right of the blue, or the side to the left of the blue. I'm actually going to go for the side to the right of the blue with this orange, with their three pieces and then the red that's not supposed to be there. What we can do is we have these three orange, and then if we go to the opposite side, we see that we have an orange piece exactly where it's supposed to, the orange piece is supposed to be where the red piece is. So what you want to do is you want to hold the single orange centerpiece facing towards you and turn the front counterclockwise. Okay? And then you want to go to the three orange pieces, spin the bottom, or no, you want to go back to you want to go back to the one orange piece and spin the front twice more, and then you go to the three oranges, spin the top two layers twice, turn the front counterclockwise, and spin the top two layers twice again. And now we have just solved our first two middle layer colors. And now we can move on to the red and green. Fortunately, we have just lines. So what we do is we put a red line, we line up the red and green lines like this by turning the front and right layer until the two are aligned. And we hold the cube so that the third color, so you know how you want to hold an unsolved center towards you and the other solved center on the right. And you want to do this. You want to turn the top two layers away to the left, spin the front twice, and spin the top two layers back. And now, as you can see, you have just successfully solved all of the centers of the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Alrighty, now that we have solved the centers of the 4x4, we can move on to edge building. And for the edge building, we want to follow 3 steps. First, we want to find the 2 edges. Then we want to connect the edges. And then step 3, we want to replace the built edge with garbage. So let me show you what I mean with that. So, and for these 3 steps, we want to follow this. We want to follow first the white edges, then we want to follow the side edges, then we want to follow the yellow edges. So let's do the first step, building the white edges. So basically we want to do this right here by doing this, or by this right there. So we build the white edges by building them and replacing it with garbage. So let me show you what I mean by that. So say we have this white-red edge and this white-red edge. We need to make them opposite and flipped. So once you have them opposite and flipped, oh yeah, and please check the description for additional help videos on how to get your edges opposite and flipped. So yeah, you get your edges opposite and flipped, and then you, again, doing this range of motion. We're pretty much going to be doing that range of motion the whole time. So you lift up these right two layers, turn the front in either direction, and then you want to turn either the right layer or the left layer. It turns on which direction you turned the front until you have an unbuilt edge. And then you turn the front back and you bring the right two layers back down. And then, as you can see, somewhere on the cube, you will have your white-red edge complete. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is what a built edge looks like. Yeah, that's what a built edge looks like. So, yeah, now moving, and then you basically just repeat that step over and over and over again. Okay, so do this by doing this over and over and over again, okay? And if you forget how to do it, then just keep watching that section of the video over and over again. So you just keep on doing that. So we have this, we connect it, turn the front, place it with an unbuilt edge, turn the front back, and reconnect the centers. Okay, let's do it again. So we have this white-orange, opposite and flipped. Connect them, turn the front, replace it with an unbuilt edge, turn the front back, bring the left two down. And now we have our last one, which is the white and green. So we have a white and green, opposite and flipped. Let's connect them, turn the front, replace it with an unbuilt edge, turn the front back, and then reconnect the centers. So if you repeat these three steps for all of the white edges, over there, we will have successfully built all of our white edges. And believe it or not, you do the exact same thing for all of the middle layer colors. You just do this over and over again. So I'm going to just do the steps while you guys do the steps. So we have, oh come on, where is it? Yeah, edge building is very, very repetitive. And that's why it's so easy. Once you finally learn how to do it, it's what makes edge building fun. Is that when you finally learn it, it's so easy to do it. So, yeah. And, but yeah, just please rewatch the section of the video where I showed you how to build an edge, and then you just keep on doing that over and over and over again until you get to your yellow edges. So I'm almost done. You guys can build your edges while I build my edges. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, once you build all of the white edges and all of the middle color edges, you can finally move on to your yellow edges. And for the yellow edges, the yellow edges are actually not that hard. They were very hard for me when I learned how to do it. But yeah. So you should have one edge built, and if you don't have one edge built, then please check the description for the additional help video on how to build a yellow edge. Just one, not three. I'm about to teach you how to build three, not one. The description will contain the video on how to build one edge. Hope that made sense. But yeah, now that you have one yellow edge built, we have these three that are not built. What you do is you get the yellow blue. You don't have to do yellow blue. I just like to do yellow blue. You get the yellow blue opposite and flipped. Okay, and you hold this section of the edge in the top and this section of the edge on the bottom. What you want to do is you want to look on the top section edge piece, and you want to look to the piece next to it. It is a yellow-green edge. You want to get another yellow-green edge next to it. And also, again, please check the description on how to do that, how to build the, how to get these two, parallel and not flipped. So when you have these two parallel and not flipped, and then these two sections right here, what you want to do is you want to connect the edge, turn the front, replace it with an unbuilt yellow edge, turn the front back, and then reconnect the centers. And then as you can see, you have built every single edge and center on the 4x4. And now you actually just solve it like a 3x3. I'm not even kidding. You solve it like a 3x3. And yet again, please check the description on how to solve it like a 3x3. So I'm just going to solve it like a 3x3. Oh, whoa, what did I just do? So yeah, just still solving it like 3x3. Oh, man. How do you... Yeah, that's not the right way you put it in, though. Ah, man, this piece is being stubborn. What? What in the what? Whoa! Everything just moved. What the heck happened? Oh no! Wait a minute. What? Oh, what the? Come on! What are you doing? I've never seen this before. This is really strange. Why is this even happening? Okay, this is just about the strangest thing I've seen, like, all day. I've never had my 4x4 do this to me, ever. And it still does it. What the heck? Oh. Wait a minute. What? Oh, wait, I know how to solve this. I didn't get the centers right. Oh, that is a huge fail on my part. Oh, that is so embarrassing. Oh, man. Oh, and this is a tutorial. This is a tutorial. Oh, dang it, man. But anyway, yeah, you solve it like a 3x3, and then your cube will be solved. And as you can see, I am having quite a bit of trouble solving mine like a 3x3, but you guys should have no problem solving yours like a 3x3. And if you want to see me solve it like a 3x3, then please check the description for the additional help video. And yeah, that was the simplest tutorial on the 4x4 Rubik's Revenge. Leave a like if this helped you, and yeah, see you guys later. Bye.